Instead of you to cut your hair, why not make this afro low cut wig? This video is a tutorial of how I made this wig, so watch and learn. So the first step, we need a 2x12 frontal, your cap, then needle and thread for sewing, then pin for crocheting, then you need 1 pack of Afro Kinky. So we're going to start ventilating the 2x12 frontal. I did not say 4x12, I said 2x12. So instead of the width being 4, it's going to be 2. So you can see that this frontal, we're going to customize this frontal. This is a 14x4 frontal. We're going to customize it into a 2x12 frontal. So you can see that we find the midpoint, which is 7. Then we got our 2. Instead of 4, we got 2. So we're going to divide it into 2. Yes. From that point that we measured 2, we're going to draw our hairline. So from that point, we measure 2 inches each. Go to the other part and trace the mark. Then from the middle point, you draw your hairline like this. Just follow through as I drew mine. Go to the other part and trace out the hairline like this. So like this now, you've gotten your hairline. So this is a 2x12 frontal like this. So you're going to ventilate within that space, you understand. So this is the Afro Kinky. To ventilate, we are going to divide one strand, the strand of that into 4, because we are doing Afro low cut, so you don't need it to be long. So we're going to start ventilating. For ventilation, you just bring out a little bit. Don't bring out much, because this is not a straight hair. If you bring out much, it's going to scatter easily. So you don't want it to get scattered easily and waste your Afro Kinky strand. There is a mark before the hairline. That mark is half an inch, to demarcate half an inch to the hairline. So we're going to ventilate 2 to 3 strands of this Afro Kinky to that point. You can see. Then at the back, this back here, the ventilation style we are using, or the ventilation method we are using, is diagonal method. Yes, because we are not braiding the hair. It's not for braids. So diagonal method will give it this natural look. We can see that we are finished ventilating this part. We'll ventilate the other part the same way. So at this front, I told you that there's a mark before the hairline, which is half an inch to the hairline. So the remaining half an inch to the hairline, we are going to be ventilating one strand to give it that natural look at the front. To get a natural hairline, you ventilate one strand. You can see it. So after ventilating this 2x12 frontal, yes, we're going to place our wig cap on the mannequin head, to sew in our frontal to the wig cap. We're going to use pin, to hold the back so that it will not slip, because this cap that I'm using is elastic, it's stretchy than your normal dome cap. You understand? So we're going to place our frontal. Just follow me. I don't really know how to explain this placement of frontal. Just follow me. Just do what I'm doing. Make sure you look where what I am doing. So at this side, we're not placing it as if you are placing the normal 4x12 frontal. You can see how I placed it. You can see how I placed it. It's very different from your normal 4x. You see that 1 inch space you get. I don't know how to explain it, but just do something like this. Yeah, you will get. You can see that we have our normal M shape at the front. At the back, everything is placed flat. Yeah, so you can start sewing. You sew your frontal to your wig cap. If you don't know how to sew a frontal to a wig cap or a closure to a wig cap, I have a video. I have so many videos in my channel, so just go look for it. But this one will give you an idea of how to sew a frontal to a wig cap. Just do something like it, knot it very well, make sure it's firm, so that your frontal will not get loosened easily from your wig cap. Mind you can see that the color of thread I used to sew in this frontal to the wig cap is brown, to match up the hair color. That's another bonus point. So after doing this, we're going to start crocheting at the back. You can see that I'm using a big crochet pin. Yes, so you will have to crochet closely together, because you are cutting this thing low and you don't want to be seeing the down of the cap. So you're going to crochet closely, knot it twice like this. When you are crocheting, you don't crochet you don't knot it once, because if you cut the hair now low, the Afro Kinky will loosen from the cap easily. So you're going to knot it so that it will be firm. So you put it like this, you bring it out, knot it again, That is it. And make sure you crochet closely to each other like this. I hope you understand. So just crochet to the remaining hair like this. I'll come back. If you have watched this video to this point and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell to be the first one to get notified when I post a new video. So we made it to the top. Yeah, crocheting everything closely together to this top. So we're not going to leave any place untouched. You know that line on your lace net that there's no hair on top? You're also going to crochet there. Crochet closely together so everything can cover up. You can see what I'm saying. Crochet closely together, but I use a small pin for that instead of that my normal big pin, because big pin cannot enter. So after crocheting everything, we're going to trim. You make sure that you be bringing the hair out like this so that you can trim everything well. Make sure you bring out the hair like this. You trim everything low together. You trim it low. You can see, trim it as low as this. You've gotten your afro low cut. You can see that I did not even cover up some space very well. So yours, you do it more closely together to get a perfect low cut. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. I love you.